Hi everyone, welcome to Kundalini Yoga. We are working our way through the 21 stages of meditation in the second journey, the Expressive Self. Today we are entering stage 12, which is called Elevation. Humility and its fearlessness let you drill even deeper with your mantra. Continued practice takes you into the 12th stage, elevation. Your horizons expand, your perspective changes. Old limitations and beliefs drop away. You examine each thought against the background of your whole life. You stay clear about what you want to accomplish and contribute. You let go of many ideas from the past. You renew and increase commitments that are meaningful. Equally, you drop things that are not yours to carry. Many of the deepest patterns that make life seem repetitious drop away. The elevation gives new leverage. You experience your feelings as part of the vastness you have touched and been touched by. Change becomes much easier. The hills and valleys of life all seem smooth as you fly over them at this new elevation. In this 12th stage of meditation, we become very light. Although we still have a strong sense of the self, we dwell in the neutral mind and observe the play of the negative and positive minds. We develop a new perspective. Like elevating to a high peak, we can see the path we took, the village below, and the entire flow of activities in life. From this elevated perspective, we can easily let go of things that once held us hostage. As we liberate our energy from these attachments, we experience the joy and pleasure of seeing things anew. This practice is not simply to detach, it is to be non-attached. It is not simply to be mindful of what we see, it is to see the unseen in what we see. Yogis became experts in developing these upper chakras because they are necessary for the engaged observation, which is at the core of so much artistic perception, healing insight, and wisdom, as well as the capacity to see the unseen, which allows us to see the patterns and connections between the events in our life and our own soul's journey. Elevation is the cultivation of conscious scope, which means that we develop the capacity and the habit to use consciousness and awareness as our primary tools. When we master elevation, we recognize and forgive our own flaws and understand how to use them as lessons for ourselves and others, or as talents to regain our authentic voice. For it is then that we can be elevated, elevate others, and express our heart's true nature. The other practice within this stage of meditation is neutrality. A neutral mind which loves all that is unusual. In the life of an elevated consciousness, we see more. We feel more, not less. Our ability as an elevated human being is to elevate another, to bless, and to choose the path that is in alignment with our consciousness. When an elevated consciousness sees the pain of the world, people, and their habits, it feels that pain and chooses to help even as it accepts it. Elevation does not hide pain, it reveals reality. When we have the practice of elevating others, then that consciousness is felt by others. The challenge is to do with humility, free from spiritual ego, to stay in the pure state of innocent delight and expansive awareness that comes with elevation. Essentially, the task is this. When you communicate with someone, help someone, teach someone, ask yourself, did I elevate? Did I stay present to my soul and consciousness and bring them to that same level through my radiance? If I confronted or provoked, was it out of wrong, or was it out of right or wrong? Or was it out of clarity, kindness, and consciousness? The next meditation process gives you a chance to practice this refined sensitivity and experience your own consciousness and elevation. We will use two meditations. One we will repeat because it is the core meditation for elevation. The second meditation is a powerful meditation for the glandular system and arc line, which deepens the first meditation once it's repeated. The purpose of the sequence is to elevate our mind, stimulate our glands, and consolidate our sensitivity and sensibility into an ongoing capacity to apply elevation in all of our actions, perceptions, and creative expressions. So let's start by Just coming into easy pose. And in today's meditation for elevation stage 12, it'll be a series, meditation series for elevation. Just bring yourself into easy pose and closing the eyes down, focusing at the third eye between the brows. Bringing yourself to be fully here. Allowing yourself this time for you. Letting any thoughts gently drift by for now. Bringing yourself to your practice. Feeling your sit bones grounding down onto the earth, onto your mat or cushion. Straight spine, shoulders relaxed. Applying neck lock, gently tucking the chin to elongate the neck. Starting to become aware of your breath as you breathe in and out through the nose. Bringing the palms together, starting to rub the palms together, creating some energy and heat. And slowly bringing the palms apart, about 4 to 6 inches, and noticing sensations between the palms, and gently moving them in and out. Just focusing your attention on the palms and the space between them. And bringing them together again into prayer pose at heart center, thumbs push gently into the sternum. And we will tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow to the settled divine wisdom, the divine teacher within. Take a deep inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale. Release the hands down to Gyan Mudra. Keeping the eyes closed down, focused on the third eye. And gently opening the eyes again. I may chant a little bit quieter than usual because I just got a puppy and he's sleeping. So I tried it with him and it didn't work so well. His name's Nikolaj. You'll see him one day soon. But yeah, he's having a nap, so we don't want to wake him. In today's meditation is a meditation series for elevation. So there'll be 3 parts to the series, and the first and last part are the same meditation, and it is meditation for elevation. And then the second part is meditation for rasa and the inner eye. And there will be mantra with the meditations today. And the first mantra is a days to say a days, ad anil anad 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 juk juk eko vase. A days to say a days, ad anil anad anad juk juk eko vase. And this means I salute thee, the primal one, timeless, pure, beyond form and boundaries, age after age, you are one. And we'll have some music with that mantra as we're doing the meditation. And the second mantra is HUD, in meditation for rasa, the inner eye. And HUD, again, is one of the aspects of God, the creative infinity. HAR, HUD. The full time for each part of the series is 11 minutes. And in today's practice, we'll do each meditation for 5 minutes. So you can always work on expanding your practice and doing the meditations for the full time. So for the first meditation, be an easy pose, and then crossing the Jupiter and Saturn fingers, so the index and middle fingers, and they'll be crossed here at the level of the shoulders. And it says, the Jupiter finger represents positive, expansive knowledge, and the Saturn finger represents the Lord of purity and discipline. The crossed fingers represent 2 things. First, that your knowledge is supported with the discipline to act on it and to keep it pure. Second, that these 2 linked energies cut your karmas. It is an ancient mudra of blessings. So the other fingers are going to be held to the palms by the thumb. I'm just resting here. Eye focus is going to be down, looking down beyond the tip of the nose. And it says, speak this mantra in a special way. Pull the navel point in rhythm with the words. Speak from the navel point with projective energy. Let the pull of the navel point move the tip of your tongue. This mantra strengthens the radiant body and arc line to elevate consciousness. You are addressing the infinite in the company of those who have elevated themselves to serve and to heal. And this is a pari from Japji, which is a special writing or prayers that is in Sikhism. So coming into the mudra, crossing the fingers, and we'll be here for 5 minutes before moving to the next part of the series. Meditation series for elevation. Eyes focus beyond the tip of the nose, and take a deep inhale. Inhale up. through. Take a deep inhale, close the eyes, concentrate the center of the head. Concentrate on the sense of your physical body. Let you and your body feel each other, be still and radiant. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath in. Concentrate on the sense of you and your mental body. Feel the field of energy and radiance of your mental body's projection in relation to your core consciousness. Exhale completely. And take a deep inhale. Suspend the breath in, concentrating on the sense of your physical, mental body. Feel your field of energy. And exhale completely. Bring the hands to rest down in Gyan Mudra. Sit here in stillness. Eyes closed down, focused at the third eye. Breathing in and out through the nose. Remain in the stillness, this calmness. Deep inhale in, suspend the breath in, and exhale completely. Remain in the stillness, staying in the elevation. Connecting to your breath, and now through the nose, moving from meditation for elevation into meditation for rasa and the inner eye. This next meditation is powerful and its effects are immediate. Unlike many meditation practices that are about stillness and witnessing your own mind, this is an active meditation. Your focus is important. The first few minutes are easy, and the full time would be 11 minutes. We'll do it for 5 minutes today. The nervous system will object, align and adjust between minutes 6 and 7, or you may notice that even before that time, since we're between 4 or 5 minutes. During this phase, you might receive messages from your nerves, pain, shakiness, or even vivid images or sounds. Keep steady. If you feel suddenly tired, call on your inner wildness and put your energy, courage, anger, everything into it. Emotion stays absolutely controlled and disciplined, but channels the emotional energy. So remaining here in easy pose with neck lock engaged. We'll take the left hand and place it in the center of the palm on the navel point. The palm is going to be resting here against the abdomen. And then the right hand is going to come up above the head, the palm facing crown of the head. We're going to be doing a quick movement of the right hand. So moving it up very quickly, up and down. And just moving a few inches in a very fast rhythm. So this is to focus you and energize the arc line and the aura. This is to sense the temperature and sensations to the palm of the left hand. The exercise may create a bit of heat. And the eyes are going to be closed down, focused at the third eye point, and we'll be chanting the mantra HUD, meaning God, the creative infinity. HUD, HUD, HUD. So just like that. And it says, from the navel point and tip of the tongue, rhythmically pulse the sound HUD. This is the sound of creativity, the creative power of consciousness. Sense the shift in your energetic bodies. You are reshaping your central nervous system. It says you chant HUD about 3 times per second. We'll be doing a little bit slower than that, and to create a continuous sound current. Coming into position, left hand on the navel center, resting on the abdomen, right hand coming above the crown chakra, and then beginning that movement. Take a deep inhale, exhale completely, eyes are closed down, focus at third eye, inhale to begin. HUD, 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 hud. Take a deep inhale. Suspend the breath in. Keep the right hand fixed over. Meditatively focus on the energy between the palm and the head. Sense the energy in the navel area as you press the navel point tightly with the left hand. Exhale powerfully through the cannon, through the mouth. Inhale deeply again. Suspend the breath and concentrate at your pituitary. Squeeze the muscles along the spine. Feel the energy flow like a snake along the spine from the base to the top and over the forehead to the pituitary at the root of the nose. Exhale powerfully through the mouth. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath in. Tighten the muscles along the spine. Concentrate your pituitary, squeezing the muscles, feel the energy flowing. Exhale powerfully through the mouth. Slowly bring the arm down, being still here. Eyes still closed down, focused at the third eye. Breathing in through the nose. Staying focused inward. Slowly open the eyes again. We'll be finishing with a meditation for elevation. That same first meditation that we did. Second round of this meditation is an opportunity to take the practice deeper. Sense the mantra, the changes in your energetic space, and survey your mind. Elevate into your neutral mind. The neutral mind sees all of your positive and negative streams of thought and observes new patterns that emerge from the higher perspectives of elevation. What holds us back is often the emotional base of perception. Let your real self express itself through insight and perspective. The eye focus for the meditation will be open but looking down beyond the tip of the nose and crossing the Saturn and Jupiter fingers, the index and middle finger, and then closing down the thumb to rest the other fingers against the palms at about the level of the shoulder height. Inhale. A day's desire days, juga juga koves. A day's desire days. Juga last time through. A days to say a days. Take a deep inhale, suspend the breath in, close the eyes down. Feel the energy surrounding you. Exhale completely. Take another deep inhale through the nose. Suspend the breath in. Concentrate on the sense of you, your physical body, mental body. Exhale completely. Take another deep inhale, suspend the breath. Remain in this stillness. Feel the elevation, energy, your aura surrounding you. Exhale completely. And bring the hands down. Resting in Gyan Mudra. Keeping the eyes closed down, focused at the third eye. Remaining still and focused inward. And feeling uplifted, energy within you. Stage 12, elevation. The meditation working on strengthening your neutral mind. Remembering the neutral mind sees all of your positive and negative streams of thought and observes new patterns that emerge from the higher perspective of elevation. What holds us back is often the emotional base of perception. Let your real self express itself through insight and perspective. Bringing the hands together into prayer pose, starting to rub the palms together. And resting them again into prayer pose at the heart center. We'll close today's meditation with the long time sun. First time singing for yourself. Second time singing for others. Sing for Nikolaj out there. And for the whole universe. Take a deep inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. We're continuing along the 21 stages of meditation. Today was stage 12, elevation. Nikolaj. He was napping on the couch. We're moving into stage 13 next week, called graceful enlightenment. Nico. Nikolaj. Hey, come here. Come here, little buddy. Come. You okay? Oh, boo-boos. This is Nikolaj. he will join us for some yoga very soon, but he's not quite used to the chanting just yet. Are you, buddy? Aw, okay. Just don't pee on the yoga mat. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for today's meditation, and Nikolaj will join us very soon. Hey, bud? So I hope you have a beautiful day ahead or evening. May you continue to connect to your highest self, your infinite self, and connect to that light within. Satnam. Much love, everyone. See you again very soon. Say bye, Nikolaj.